Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's our final grief devotion for 2024. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. I'm here. I'm excited to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you today to lead you in a very special way in our final Good Morning Grief Devotion of the year. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. That grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because mourning is a good thing. And I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough for just being a part of our Good Morning Grief devotion each and every day for 2023 and for 2024. And I ain't heard God say otherwise. So we going to keep it rolling into 2025, right? And I'm super duper excited about it. Thankful for this time and this opportunity. Hope and pray that this forum has been a blessing to you. Looking to add to it in the new year, to do more things virtually as well as in person. Looking to capture some of your stories and just to provide more assistance, more help, more awareness and education as it relates to people that are navigating through grief. And so I'm here for it. I'm glad you're here for it. We're going to thrive in 2025. That's the goal. Amen. So I'm super duper excited about it, y'all. Well, without further ado, let's get to the last one for the year. Today is day 366. I'm so glad y'all in the mix. We're going to talk about I'm entering a new year as a new me. I'm entering a new year as a new me. Let's talk about it, y'all. I'm not the same person I was before my loss. So much has changed. As I work on developing my new self identity, I realize that I've never been static. Throughout my life, I've constantly changed and grown. You are not the same person after your loss. Loss will change, right? Loss changes so many different things. As a matter of fact, when you navigate through loss, change, and transition, so much begins to change, even as it relates to you yourself as an individual. And I think that you can even look back to see how you were before the loss, change, and transition happened, and how you were afterwards, right? The the pre and the post, right? How you were before you went through this loss, right? And how you are, or yeah, how you are now after you've gone through this loss. You will discover you're not the same person, right? So much has changed, right? Enduring the loss, and it's not all bad stuff, right? Sometimes we get stronger, we get wiser, we get better, we get more aware, we walk in awareness, we are more attentive, we are more strategic, we are more intentional about how we go through life, about how we value and approach relationships, right? You're not the same individual. So much has changed, and not just in the positive aspect, and sometimes the other way too. Like the loss can take so much out of you that it can deplete you. It can man, it can drain you. It can, you feel like you've lost a part of you. You begin to know and understand I'm not the same individual. So much has changed. As I work on developing my new self identity, that is one of the major keys to it all. You're developing a new self identity. As you prepare to move forward, you start to develop a new self identity. You have new foundations, you have new thoughts and ideologies and philosophies, and you're working on who you are. Because a lot of times we were so much to the individual that died, whether you was a wife or a husband or a mother or a father or a brother or a sister or a grandmother or a grandfather that you took on. This was part of your identity. This is part of the role that you served and you fulfilled. And now that it's gotten to a point that you've experienced this loss, a lot of people have to not reinvent themselves, even though sometimes we do. You kind of wrestle with, well, who am I, right? Who am I? If such a large amount of my time was spent being a mother or being a father or being a wife or being a husband, and now I no longer have that role to fulfill, who am I outside of that role? Who am I now that I've experienced this loss, right? Because a lot of times we take on the identity of the roles that we play, right? And a lot of times when you go through loss, change, and transition, you start to wrestle with that. People that work all of their life and then they retire. You work 40, 50 years, you retire, and then it's like, I've done this for 50 years. Who am I apart from this? That's why a lot of times people may struggle, even in retirement. All I know is work, right? Who am I apart from this? So when we don't have that, I deal with that with people playing sports. I've been a chaplain for 15 years, and I always talk about the fifth quarter because you got people. These young men, they played in little league, then they played in middle school, now they played in high school. So you take somebody who has been playing 4 or 5, 4, 8, 9, 10 years of their life. They've been playing this sport, and after high school is over, and it's like, who am I outside of this sport? Who am I outside of football, right? And so you begin to work on your new self identity. Throughout my life, I've constantly changed and grown. So while I'm entering this new year as a new me, I know that the same thing will be true the following year and the one after that. I'm going to be constantly changing and growing. I'm constantly evolving. This is the thing about life. You are constantly evolving, right? You are constantly evolving. You are constantly changing. You are constantly growing into a better version of yourself, no matter what happens to you in life. No matter what takes place, even through loss, change, and transition, it makes you a better version of yourself. You become more aware and makes you a better version of yourself. It helps you to take the relationships you still have to be more intentional. It makes you a better version of yourself. It makes you more compassionate, more loving, more strategic. It makes you a better version of yourself. And so you evolve, right? In life, you should be continuously evolving. While I'm entering this new year as a new me, I know that the same thing will be true the following year and the one after that. Change is hard, but it's also kind of a relief to know that I still have time to pursue my goals, follow my dreams, and be the me I would like to be. What a gift it is to still have time. This is what I want y'all to know and understand. Yes, evolving and change is hard, but I love it. It's also kind of a relief to know you still have time to pursue your goals. I tell you this all the time, and I need y'all to hear it. I know you've gone through loss, change, and transition, but I want you to listen to me. There's still more chapters in the book of your life. There are still more miles to travel in the journey of your life. There are still more pages, right? There are still more days, more sunsets. You still have time, right? You still got time to pursue your goals. I know you went through loss, change, and transition. You still have time to pursue your goals. You still have time to follow your dreams. You still got time to be the me that you would like to be, right? Don't stop living because you've experienced dying, right? the death of a loved one. Don't stop living, right? Because you've experienced someone dying, right? You still have more in store. What a gift it is to still have time. I want you to notice and understand this. It is a gift to still have time. You just got to navigate through this season. You just got to continue on your grief journey. You just, your self identity. You got to pick up the pieces, but we still moving forward. You moving forward not without them. You're moving forward with them. That was a part of your story. It's a part of your journey, right? But it doesn't stop. God says you can still love again and laugh again, right? There's still more minutes, moments, and memories for you to create. There's still more family and friends and faith and fun and fellowship for you to experience. This is what God is saying. Oh, what a gift it is to still have time. I want to let you know you still have time. You got to maximize the time that you have. You got to embrace it. You got to carpe diem. You got to seize the day, seize it with every ounce of strength that you have. Continue living the life that God has destined for you to live. Here's the final thought, y'all. I don't just change, I evolve. You don't just change, you evolve, right? You evolve. You take your experiences, the things you've endured, the things you've gone through, right? And you allow them to make you stronger and better and wiser. You just don't change, you evolve. This is the focus, y'all. I'm entering a new year, and I'm entering this new year as a new me. Thank y'all so very much for joining us. Thank you for another year, another successful year. We made it through every day this year. Last year we had one little hiccup where we missed one day because I was sick, but we made it every day this year. And so 366 straight days this year, plus the 364 days last year. Amen. And if we add those up, y'all, we are grateful unto God for 366 plus 364 for 730 days, 730 devotionals, 730 free grief sessions, 730 opportunities to bring awareness and education and action. 700. You haven't had 730 meetings with your therapist or with your counselor, right? But here you have a supplemental opportunity to walk with a community and a village to help you to navigate through your grief. And so we're going to keep the ball rolling. We're going to keep moving forward. Keisha says maybe some kind of marketing tool for the devotional next year. Yeah, I love it. We need to do something. Oh, and we need your book. I know. I said that on the last devotion. I know. Drain and deplete. Facts. Yep, I love it. I need prayer for my sister today, Marlene Williams. You going to surgery this morning. Y'all pray for Felicia Henderson's sister. This group session because it's definitely been necessary for me. I've lost so many people in these couple of years since going through this class with you. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir, for your devotional time. Love it. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. We made it through the 2024, and we are entering into 2025, and I'm excited about it. If you are free, join us today at the City of Hope Community Church. We are offering two services, 12 p.m., 12 noon, and then 6 p.m. We're coming together for New Year's Eve service. It's just going to be a time of reflection, a time to embrace what God has done, what He is doing, and I'm excited about it. And so I want y'all to join us on today if you are able. The 6 p.m. will be virtual as well as in person. I would love to see y'all face in the place on today. So I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging in there. We're going to continue to navigate through our grief journey together in the new year, and I'm excited about it. I'll see y'all soon. If I don't see you tonight, I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to see you next month, and I'm going to see you next year. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Let's go.